Hello, welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. Today we're at the Spirit Mountain Casino in Grand Ronde, Oregon, and we're covering the Coastal Economic Summit, so thanks for joining us. My guest today is Lincoln County Commissioner Bill Hull. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for this opportunity.
Tell us what you're doing for the people you represent as far as helping with economic development and bringing new jobs.
Well, one of my focus areas is workforce housing because I have found, I'm now in my 11th year as a commissioner, and I hear again and again from businesses all up and down Lincoln County and really along the Oregon coast that one of their big barriers to attracting good people and then retaining them in their workforce is finding decent housing at a price that they can afford.
Well, that's really changed because many Oregon coastal communities were considered rural, housing was more affordable, and boy, now that it's become more popular, more tourists, those housing prices have gone up, but not necessarily the wages.
Exactly. The gap between the housing prices, whether you're talking rentals or home ownership, and wages has steadily widened. As a matter of fact, we did a study in Lincoln County, and over the 20-year period, 1990 to 2010, the cost of housing grew exactly twice as fast as wages.
I remember when this happened in Aspen, Colorado, and people had to start busing in from living in communities outside of Aspen. They do that in Boulder, Colorado, too.
So as a matter of fact, we've had that conversation that we don't want to become the next Aspen, that we want to have people to be able to afford to live where they work. So, we're working on several levels. I've been involved with the Oregon Housing Alliance, which is a coalition of local government people, social service people that we have been advocating at the last several sessions of the Oregon legislature for some policy changes, for some new resources. The big success in this last legislative session was $40 million statewide for low and moderate income family housing, and that's going to put a dent in the problem, but it's still just a start. We're trying to really encourage, create, support nonprofits that are doing housing development. We've got a couple going in Lincoln County and have created another one. So it's a big problem and it needs to be attacked on a lot of fronts.
And what are your other passions, the other things you're trying to accomplish, especially this year for your citizens?
Well, we're in a real interesting time of transition because counties, even more than cities, are partners with the state in delivery of services. And in both education and healthcare, the legislature has made some major initiatives with what they're calling the early learning hubs, trying to get children better prepared to go into the public school system, ready to learn. And then the coordinated care organizations looking at health care primarily for folks on the Oregon Health Plan, better coordination of services, so hopefully we can have better outcomes, a healthier population, and control the spiraling cost of health care. I am both the co-chair of our Early Learning Hub for the Lincoln-Linn-Benton County region and a member of the board for our Coordinated Care organization. And I'm not an expert on health care or on education, but I think the skills that I bring to the table especially is being able to see the interrelationships between a lot of different organizational players and helping to encourage collaboration, coordination, and really collegial type problem solving.
Well, and you have a history in communications, you know a lot of people, and you have a lot of surface information about a lot of subjects, and sometimes just lending that skill set to a cause is very valuable as well.
I really think so, yeah. I worked in radio off and on for 25 years before I was elected a commissioner back in 2004. Had a brief stint as a newspaper reporter as well, and I really think a lot of the skills of a journalist do transfer successfully into government. The big picture thing, being able to see the interrelationships between issues and, understanding that problems don't necessarily stop at a city line, a county line, even a state line, that we've got to look at things in very holistic ways, and that's something that I consistently try to make a focus.
Well, and coming with an attitude to serve as
yes,
well, and pursuing
truth,
accuracy, and service.
That's right. How can we make the people's lives better, whether it be safer, healthier, more economically prosperous, and to me, it's all interrelated.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. This is Bill Hall. Thank you for watching. I'm Dana Cowley, and this is Charter Local Edition Northwest.